Hello, everybody. We continue the series on contextual factors and why they're important for both Unit 1 and Unit 2. This is a general overview of the contextual factor of field. Field is the topic. When we speak about something, when we write about something, we use words that are interrelated to a bigger or smaller extent. So, when we're asked to consider a field, it means that we're asked to name the topic of our speech, of our letter, of our article, whatever we're dealing with. Consequently, in order to define the field, you can answer the question, what does the speaker, writer, speak or write about? In other words, what is the subject matter? We really need to point out that the subject matter can be of primary and secondary value. So thus, we can state that there is a primary field of communication, which is the main focus. For example, we have an article on elections or a presidential campaign, which means that our primary field is the presidential campaign, and the whole thing, the whole article, will be to a bigger or smaller extent in different places related or be speaking about the presidential campaign. On the other hand, we have the things that are related to the presidential campaign. These are the particulars, if you like, and these are the secondary fields. These may be several fields that exemplify, present, give details, and so on and so forth. So, they are not the main focus of the thing we have, but they speak about something related to the main field in different places. So, we'll put it in a way, the secondary fields speak about the topics related to the primary, or speak about the topics related to the primary field. Yes, we can leave it this way. So if we have the presidential campaign as our main field, then the secondary fields may be as follows. You can say the promises the candidate makes, the ideas that the candidate has. There may be other ideas related to another candidate. So, speaking about another candidate, for example, stating that I am better, and so on and so forth, etc. So, of course, if the main field is the presidential campaign, and the subordinate field is, say, the ideas of the potential president, it's not the whole thing which is dedicated to the ideas only, but the ideas fulfill some particular function. So this is the reason why when we speak about the field, we relate it to other contextual factors. So which is more important, which is important. And there is one thing to remember, that context is the contextual factors, or rather, context is made of contextual factors, if you like it this way better, and it is the other way around. Contextual factors make up the context. So the context is the main word, the umbrella term, and the contextual factors are the particulars. I wanted to show you a couple of examples. So if we take Unit 1, Context and Identity, is an open past paper from May 2019. Let's take a look at the task here and figure out what is the field, the primary and the secondary ones. So we have text A. Remember that in Unit 1, Section A, we deal with 2 speakers and 2 texts. But both will be, to some extent, interrelated on the basis of the context and contextual factors. So here we're looking for the similarities in the field or fields. So text A is an edited extract of an article on education in England that was published in the New Statesman in 2016. What is the field? We're asking a question. What does the author speak of, or what is the subject matter? This is education in England, and we can also specify the year 2016. Text B, on the other hand, is an edited extract of a speech made by Michelle Obama in Madrid 2016 as part of an international tour to promote her Let Girls Learn initiative. We can see that the genres are different. One is of written mode, another is of spoken mode. By the way, the contextual factor of mode is something that has not been published in the videos yet. And now we're asking the same question. What is Michelle Obama speaking of? Or what is the subject matter that she considers? It is part of an international tour to promote her Let Girls Learn initiative. I think that here it is both function and field going together. So if we try to split, this definitely should be related to her Let Girls Learn initiative. what do we see? We see that text A considers education and text B considers initiative. Let girls learn, well, speaks for itself. It is also education. So thus, we can just note down that the primary field of both things must be education. Speaking of the secondary fields, we cannot guess from this small information at the beginning of the task. We really need to go through the content of what's written or what's spoken of, and I think we're not doing it right now, but we can try and guess as we've done with the example before. So if we consider text A and education in England 2016, what can there be if we spoke of secondary fields? Let's put it as possible secondary fields. And for text A, this may be problems with education. What else can it be? A lack of teachers, or financial matters, etc. You see, these things are not directly related to education, but within the context, it is possible that they appear in that article. If we consider text B, it's just a suggestion. I think in one of the next videos we will take a closer look at the contents of both Unit 1 and Unit 3 to think together about what can be done with the contexts that are given to us. So in text B, Let Girls Learn Initiative Madrid, culture specific something can definitely be there. Say Michelle Obama could speak of Spanish culture just a bit, or education in Spain, or education in Madrid. She can also speak about her love towards Spain and Europe in particular, probably, and so on and so forth. You see, we've taken something. If you take culture or her personal love towards Spain and Spanish people, this is not really education, but within that context, these things will be interconnected. And once again, we've shown that these secondary fields are related to the primary field of education that we have seen from the task above. By the way, quick note, it is very important to consider what is given to you at the beginning of the task, the information which is provided, because there are so many things that are hidden there that they are of very big value. Not only to prepare yourself before you go and read the content, but also to jot down some ideas right from the start. Say you identify the contextual factor, the primary field for instance, and you can already see who is speaking or writing. And we've defined that it is Michelle Obama in text B. In text A, we We do not know it yet, but we can deduce, we can understand that it must be somebody related to the field of education in England. This is all I wanted to point out about the contextual factor of field. Hope you find these videos useful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.